ignorant. Cut it. They use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these, stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this. Me, you wouldn't work this.
Welcome to a special episode of NBA 2K TV. This week we have more interactives and you vote for the top play of the year finalists.
Ooh, can't wait for that. But first, ready to earn some VC with some 2K TV Interactive?
And remember, all interactives in this special episode are presented by Hotels.com.
A team in a playoff series has a potential of playing 16 total road games. So, what is the record for most road wins in an NBA playoff?
Rock, paper, scissors. I made the choice, it was not a decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta. Even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know I probably always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta play the. If want me, she gotta be a 10, and if she's sending me selfies, it gotta be joining. Too many times I told these, stop playing with me. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread and the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys, yeah. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care who I see. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days were made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, champions, champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching on songs, I'ma need me in ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scamming the bank, I engage in. How you gon' swipe with no massive negligence? Blew a whole 30, I'm faster than frivolous. But I still can get ignorant. Don't talk with me looking like Lola. She kinda crazy, I think she. But me and the ice when you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted tryna come and have fun. Hit ATMs and extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember, we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, road truck, black on black.
Yeah, born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left wrist hitting this. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got a then my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Let's go. Got it. Somehow I fell in love with my chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rug. Ain't showing need no love. Ain't showing need no mercy. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. Now here's Barnes, and that one comes up a bit short.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Ball hits them both. RJ, this one has a bit of an old-school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now here's Giddey. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Giddey, no good. Barnes outside. On the wing quickly. That three off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Outside, White. Over Barrett. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. That's tipped. Ball with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Outside, White. Off target from three-point range. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all five positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. Giddey with it. Williams for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
White. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Screen by Pirtle. And that one's good, Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Giddey, no good. Toronto trailing. Barnes left side to the paint. .127 left in the first. Back to Pirtle. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kobe White.
Smart fake by Pirtle. And I like how he goes right into the foul.
Richard, for the Bulls, just one playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful. But with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
Now here's White. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Launches it. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Now here's Jones. Nobody near Williams. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. For 3, Ingram. It's all in by the Bulls. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Smith. Good, nice job down low.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Barnes looking around. Here's Pirtle. It's all tied in Chicago. And
Yo, what's going on, bro?
we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The Raptors 8.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And it's in there. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Quickly with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Shoots over Ingram. Dosunmu's shot is off. Inside. Williams with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Pulls it from 20. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And the rejection by Smith. Outside, Jones. Here's Buzelis.
Nice finish.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Quickly with it. Williams picks him up. Mobo. Onside, Barrett. And the Raptors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Pass to Mobo. They could use a bucket. Out to Barrett. To the wing on the left. Here's Boucher. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Buzelis. Outside Williams. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. A terrific shot on a turnaround. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Boucher. A 3 from Quickly. Rebound by Smith. Here's Chicago. They've got an 8-0 run. Left side, Jones. Smith outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Jones, no one around him. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Ingram outside. Buzelis grabs the board. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. White's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Bulls. Corner shot. Buzelis grabs the board. Stolen by Quickly. With 1 on the clock, and he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Outworking the defense. They were right on them, but ball just keeps pushing right by them.
It's Barrett on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Here's Shed. Ingram outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Barrett's got 5 now.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And here's Vucevic. Scoreless thus far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Pass the ball. Giddey, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 10. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's tipped. Now here's Ingram. The shot's good.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Honors getting their 7th free throw attempt here. And that one falls for Ingram. Chicago leading by 8. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. That's to Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Barrett. Down low. Here's Boucher. Vucevic with the rebound.
Try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guy. Some changes here for the Raptors.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 8. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
That's where he's going to do his damage. Jakob is a beast inside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Outside, Jones. Outside, White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Quickly. It's stolen by Smith. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Collins in the post. Outside, White. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. And it's Smith missing. On the wing quickly. Over Jones. No good from the low block. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
The Raptors, 27.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so here's Toronto. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Barnes. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Collins. A 3-pointer, no good. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. And it's Barnes stepping it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Carter outside. Pass to Jones. The kick out to Williams. Just 3 to shoot. Carter inside the 3-point line. And Pirtle pulls it down. On the wing quickly. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Collins. Can't cash in from the left block. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And Toronto making a change here. Raptors trailed by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
To the inside. Barrett. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Giddey.
Scotty Barnes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 5. They need this one. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Here's Barrett. Poeltl controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There is value in traditional fives like Poeltl. They can grab glass, and they can get you bonus points.
Kicks it out to Collins. On the wing, Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss. Toronto trailer. Ingram right side to take the lead. The kick out to Barnes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curtis got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Barrett, and the rejection by Smith. Here's Giddey. Picks it out to Terry. Pass to Smith. To the middle. Here's Collins. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Poeltl. And the rejection by Smith. And he gets it back. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. The drive-by ball. Here's Giddey. Out to White. Nice move. Rebound by the Raptors. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Gets the three to fall.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Chicago calls timeout. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
White, wide open. He fires. It's money from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Giddey. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like.
We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews. I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit, I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into diamond and gold. All of the time that I spend on myself is in silence, I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you, you thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove, the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester, I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be or in jump, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Tatum. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And here's Chicago. Puts one up from 19. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Three-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. This one for three. Porzingis grabs the board. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
Appreciate the report, Ali. Now here's Brown. Can't get it to fall.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Vucevic. Fades away. Count it.
And Vuce is an effective shooter, especially from that mid-range area.
Tatum looking it over. Outside Porzingis. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls substitution.
And here are the Bulls now.
Patrick Williams.
Outside White. Pass to Williams. And here is Vucevic. Defended by Porzingis. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. No good with the triple. Bulls leading by 5. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the Celtics in possession here. Here's Tatum. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Patrick Williams. The Bulls making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A 3 off the inbound. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 9.
You can't give up these corner 3 balls to Tatum. That is a recipe for disaster.
White with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. No good that time.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And here's Holiday. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Pass to Smith. Now Jones. Over Holiday. And that's not going to go. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights to the Celtics. Hunting for opportunity.
The Bulls, 10.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Left side, Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. From outside the arc. Smith with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Buzelis has got his first points of the game.
Well, you can see it. Buzelis is very comfortable operating in the mid-range.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Outside Herter. Here's Buzelis. Back to Herter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Herter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dosunmu, right side. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
There's Tatum with the 3. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Buzelis. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Buzelis has got 5 now.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Look at Brown getting it done inside.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Spins. Smith left side. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Goes back up. Look at Tatum using his length.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
.151 left in the second period. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Outside Tatum. With the floater. That shot, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Jones feels it out. It's Giddey on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Boston on offense. White with it. No made baskets yet. And Tatum fires one home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Pass to Vucevic. Uncovered. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Chicago with the ball. It's a three-point game. It's stolen by Tatum. On the break. Oh, how about KP on the break?
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Jones hits them both. Now Holiday. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jones. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Basket's good.
Look, this dude is well built. built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Now here's Ball. The kick out to White. They get it back.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Chicago trailing here. Ball into the lane. Outside Giddey. Rejected by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Kornet. The kick out to White. Back to Kornet. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. Boston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Bulls trail by 4. And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
And again, Chicago, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Bulls. To the wing on the left. Pass to Vucevic. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Celtics lead by 4. To the inside. Here's Kornet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Kornet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Vucevic. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at hitting all the way to the rim.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outside Jones. .149 left in the third quarter. Picked by Vucevic. Back to Dosunmu. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. Vucevic's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The kick to Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to White. They need this. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's White. Vucevic in the post. Shoots over Tatum. That one a little long. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Launches it. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Dosunmu. And that's not going to go. This is at the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
25.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics lead by 13. The kick to Tatum. Off by Tatum.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Smith. Fires from 14. And that one comes up a bit short.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
To the middle. Here's Cornette. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Jalen Smith.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Collins right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
White for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
Offensive rebound. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Inside. Here's Cornette. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Collins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Outside Tatum. Tries the spin move. The kick out to White. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning. Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's White. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 21. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Here's Tatum. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That's on Jalen Smith. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Phillips. Here's Terry. Here he goes. Tatum with some nice D.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Tatum. Off on that one. So we see the Celtics taking the...
Slide on the low when we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no amateur and I ain't trying to handle you, but when I'm walking out I'm always checking for the camera, cause paparazzi they be taking them flicks, cameras watching I be making them sick, walk with caution so I'm making it quick, you out too often and you stay in the mist, when you popping it too often that's the hate you can get, now they saying they don't like me how you hate from the bench, I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits, my face is legit, ain't score but I'ma make this assist.
Commaculations. Boss move. What you refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Boss move. What you refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations. Boss move. What you refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculations.
Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Ball with it. There's a screen. Pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo inside. Off with the layup. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Giddey. The three from Ball. And no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Antetokounmpo inside. Sinks that one after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Hammers the lob through.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Buzelis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo surveys. There's the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The kick out to White. Outside, Williams sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Ball. Pass to Portis. Lillard with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. This one for three. Williams grabs the board. Now White. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo outside. Takes one from 10 feet. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
To the inside. Vucevic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
First team foul.
Chicago leading. Up top, White. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The Bulls making a switch here. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. 7 points in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Dosunmu. On the wing, Jones. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Portis. Antetokounmpo outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Here's Buzelis. Giannis with the rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Back to Smith. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Kuzma. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
And the Bulls making a change here. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
Bulls leading by 10. Outside Jones. Pass to Herter. Dosunmu outside. Back to Collins. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Portis. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, right side. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo inside. Give him 8. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And we'll have...
like it's electric. Hit the floor. 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 Like that. Hit the floor. 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 Like that. Hit the floor. Yeah, what's up? What's happening? Dog, what's going on? Hit the floor. Yeah, we said it all. Yeah, let's set the tone. Hit the floor. Yeah, what's up? What's happening? Dog, what's going on? Hit the floor. Yeah, we said it all. Yeah, let's set the tone. Hit the floor.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Mobley outside. Garland looking around. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now here's Garland. Here's Strus. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And that one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. The three from Holmgren. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Mitchell. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's see what you got. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Cleveland making a change here.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution for your Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Launches a 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Allen. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Tipped away. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Williams from long range. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Right side, Mitchell. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Holmgren's got 5 now.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now. Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point. Opportunities.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammates.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie.
Why, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doubled by Caruso. Here's the 3. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And it's all from 3-point range. Cavaliers trail by 6. Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Now here's Hunter. Still without a bucket. 4-3. Williams grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Caruso. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Cavs trailing. Okoro outside. Hunter on the wing. To the right side. Outside Strus. Sinks it from distance. Strus has got 6.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 10 points for him.
Timeout, timeout.
And he drops it in from the low post.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Mitchell up top. Pass to Strus. No good from outside. Thunder leading by 5. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Here's Williams. Thompson with some nice D's.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Back to Hunter. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Thunder's ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside, Williams. No good, off the front rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. SGA using that size.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Garland. And stolen by Williams. Back to Holmgren. 3-pointer. It's stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out, and the game becomes more dangerous.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Garland with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Mobley. Mobley throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The 3 from Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 7.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Strus. He has 6. On the wing, Strus. Outside for Mitchell. For the tie. That shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Mitchell. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
DeAndre Hunter.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Offensive board. Yep, that one goes.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Okoro. Now Hunter. Mitchell up top. Okoro with the ball. He drops it from range.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Williams. Mobley grabs the board.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either. Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Right side Mitchell. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Garland. Takes a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 11. Williams from long range. Jerome grabs the miss. Cavaliers trip by 4. Garland for 3. Can't get it to drop. Here's Williams. And a nice finish on the layup.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. The kick to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Into lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 3.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Clock at 2. And here's Hunter from the arc. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. The Cavs trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thank you for that. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass.
That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dots on. You is drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie AP in the Cardiac that I watched. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing.